Of 3 policemen accused of killing Nathaniel Julies in Eldorado Park, south of Johannesburg, continues today at the Johannesburg High Court. They face a number of charges, including murder, perjury, defeating the ends of justice, and unlawful possession of ammunition. They've pleaded not guilty to all the charges. Our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa is following this story, and she joins us now. Very good morning to you, Mbalenhle. Just a brief look at what has been happening in the past few days.
Good morning, Desiree. I've just had a short, but I feel a lengthy conversation with one of the lawyers representing one of the accused, and he's essentially explained to me what happened a little earlier. You'll remember that on Tuesday, the defense made an argument to the judge that a secret recording made by the second witness, who was a student constable at the time, Mbalenhle Mthethwa, who's taken the stand, who's been on the stand since Tuesday, to not be for the court to. Let me just clarify that. So on Tuesday, what happened was the defense made an application to the judge for the judge to rule that a secret recording is inadmissible to the court. Now, the ruling hasn't quite been made, and one of the points of contention that has been brought up by the defense is that this recording is actually being heard provisionally. A final ruling has not been made on this particular matter, and that what we heard yesterday is just a provisional listening into of the recording, and it is still unclear if it will be admitted as part of the evidence. The lawyer wanting to clarify that, it is still the verdict is still out on whether or not those recordings that we listened to yesterday, where we heard some of the accused plotting to cover up the killing, Nathaniel Julies' killing, and all the details which somewhat corroborated what witness 2, which is Constable Mbalenhle Mthethwa, has said on the stand so far.
Of course, now looking forward, what can we expect?
So essentially looking forward on today's proceedings is that we are expecting the defense to continue with arguments around the accessibility of that particular recording that we heard yesterday, and also we're going to hear them express their dissatisfaction with how the court has handled the provisional listening to of this particular recording. They are of the view that the media and everyone within the court should have been asked to leave the court for the judge to then provisionally listen to the recording, because it seems as though it's created an impression that this recording will form part of the evidence, even though a final decision has not been made on whether this recording is admissible and should be admissible to the court, given the fact that it was recorded without the accused's consent. It was a secret recording that Constable Mbalenhle Mthethwa took just after learning that the boy that they had shot had died at Baragwana Hospital, and that is when we understand, based on the evidence and on the testimony of the witnesses who have appeared here at this court, that they then plotted to cover it up, and also involved a third accused who then also who is facing a charge of being an accessory after the fact for planting live ammunition at the scene to create the impression of a shootout. We understand that Nathaniel Julies was there next to a truck which was suspected to be carrying stolen car parts, and that is why the police were there. However, Nathaniel Julies was shot with live ammunition, but based on the recording, it seems as though accused 1 was not aware that the shotgun she had taken and she had used to shoot Nathaniel Julies had live ammunition loaded in the gun, but it still remains to be clear what really happened on that particular day, because we're not even certain if that we can actually even rely on that recording that we heard yesterday.
Mbalenhle, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed. Of course, we continue to watch how this court process unfolds.